You're watching DD India News Hour. I'm Mark Lynn, and we're privileged to have with us Professor K.G. Suresh, Vice Chancellor of the Makhanlal Chaturvedi University in Bhopal. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. Now, we're going to be discussing about the Ram Temple and the cultural significance of it. So first, let's talk about, we've seen that the influence of the Ramayana across much of Southeast Asia. So how much would the Ram Temple add to this influence, you think, Mr. Suresh, Dr. Suresh?
Absolutely. I think, Mark, Lord Ram has been a uniting factor, not just for India, but also has been, I would say, a symbol of India's cultural unity, of Indic culture. If you go to any part of Southeast Asia, whether it is Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Bali Islands, Thailand, Ram is all pervasive. In fact, the royal family of Thailand still uses the title Ram.
Right.
The monarchs still use that.
Yes.
You have cities by the name of Ayodhya. You have, Ramayana performances even in Cambodia, in Indonesia, which is a predominantly Islamic country. So that is how, Lord Ram or Ramayana has impacted the Southeast Asian culture. And across India, Ramayana has been translated into so many languages, in Malayalam, in Marathi, in Tamil, Kambar Ramayan, you just name it. And,
Yes.
from, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and literally in Kanyakumari, in Dhanushkodi, in Rameshwaram, and the Ram Setu, I think that, you can see that Ram Gaman Path in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, now they are going to create it. There is no part of the country where the footprint of Lord Ram is not there, because it is what for every Indian, every Bharatiya, Ram is not only a paragon of virtue, but he also symbolizes what good governance is all about.
Indeed.
What ideal kingship is all about. What a family is like, the family values that India has always been known for. So
Right.
he epitomizes Indian cultural values. So Ram is much more than a deity for us.
Okay, but we've seen, Dr. Suresh, we've seen that Buddhist monks actually carried the oral traditions and or the rasa or the drama versions and musical depictions with them when they went to spread Buddhism to Southeast Asia. So to what extent, is Lord Ram part of the Buddhist tradition?
Absolutely. You see, Lord Ram has never been, as I said, that specific to, he was, I use the term cultural icon, not religious. Religious, yes, for a large section of the Sanatan Parampara, he is the avatar of Lord Vishnu. But even those outside of the Sanatan fold, but yet part of the Indic cultural stream, have always looked at Ram. I mean, I would even go a step ahead and say that even the Semitic religions, particularly Islam, which came in close contact with Hinduism, even they looked at Ram as one of the prophets. They have mentioned it. Many poets have mentioned it. So that has been there have been a lot of poets who referred to him even as, Imam-e-Hind. So that is the impact that, he made on, the symbol of Ram made on people. So when Buddhists also traveled, it is, across the world, when Ashoka sent his own son and daughter, wherever they went, they carried with them the essence of Bharatiya culture. And Ram was and is an integral part of that culture.
Dr. Suresh, for our international viewers, why do we call Lord Ram as the Maryada Purushottam? What's the cultural message of virtue that is depicted in the Ramayana?
Absolutely. Maryada Purushottam means, the ideal among men, because he was seen as, and he continues to be seen as the ideal son, the ideal father, the ideal brother, the ideal husband. So you see that he goes to war, because he would not allow, because that is about women empowerment, about the integrity of women, that the dignity of women, that he will go and pick up a war with the most powerful, king of that time, Ravana, for the sake of the dignity of women.
Yes.
On the orders of his father, he would, without blinking his eye, he would leave for the forest. You know, so he, for his brothers, he would, give everything. So that is the kind of ideal, human, or ideal man that he was. So that is why he continues to inspire generations. He was a symbol of democratic functioning. Even after
Yes.
winning the Swarna Lanka, he decided to hand it over to Ravana's brother rather
Yeah.
than usurp the kingdom for himself. He got Kishkinda after vanquishing Bali, but
Right.
he gave it to Sugriv. So you see
Okay.
that a democratic,
Yes.
principle which he espoused.
We leave it there. Thank you very much, Dr. K.G. Suresh, Vice Chancellor of the Makhanlal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism. Thank you very much for joining us and enlightening us on the importance of Maryada Purushottam and also the cultural significance of the Ramayana.